All right, we're going to play out for you in just a second an interview with the Canadian Army Deputy Commander. Remember, this is important. He's here as we speak at the Indo-Pacific Conference. It's taking place right here in India. Now, there were many questions asked as to whether the India-Canada standoff, the worsening diplomatic relations, would lead to Canada not sending a representative. A few days ago, they clarified that no, they would be sending a representative. And now this is a statement from their Army Chief. Take a look.
Prime Minister's statement that he's made in the House of Commons and requesting cooperation from the Indian government in an independent investigation that's ongoing. But that's not the reason that I'm here. I'm certainly here to look for partnerships within the region amongst the 30 nations that are participating in this conference, and looking for areas where the Canadian Army can contribute to Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy, so that we can build peace and security much more with other countries within this region. And we'll do that through opportunities with like-minded nations for low-level exercises, multinational forums of discussion, capacity building, and exchanges of officers and soldiers on exercises.
So going forward with the same thought, we have a number of exercises, a number of cooperation between these two countries as far as military relations are concerned. Are we going to see any sort of impact of the current condition on those exercises and the cooperations?
No, there will not be any impact moving forward at this point in time. I certainly had a discussion with your Chief of the Army last evening, and we're both of the same opinion that the current issue is a political issue to be dealt with at much higher levels between our two countries. And certainly between the Indian Army and the Canadian Army, we will continue to look for opportunities to exchange ideas, train together where opportunities exist, and you know, contribute to peace and stability in this region. And that's really the fundamental reason for this conference, and we're very gracious.
Okay, let's go over to my colleague Akash, who conducted that interview for us. Akash, we just watched what it is that Canada's Deputy Army Chief had to say right now in a statement. Akash, if you go to Canada's website, it's very clear the high esteem they hold this Indo-Pacific relationship in. They call this the fastest growing region. They also say it's home to 6 of Canada's top 13 trading partners. Akash, we just heard the statement, and it's clear that Canada is hoping that relations continue as normal. But can you tell our audiences now, Akash, what is the energy, what is the reading that we're getting right now from the Indian side that is present at that conference?
Right. So first of all, let me clarify that this was an army event where we are, hosting army chiefs from 30 different countries. And in fact, either army chiefs or the delegations that is headed by any officer of the deputy army chief level. And in this particular conference, Major General Peter Scott was very much, a part. And this was the time when we asked him the very question that, we are seeing the kind of diplomatic tussle that is going on between India and Canada as of now, and a number of developments that have happened in the past. And if it is going to impact the military relations or, the kind of cooperation that India and Canada, the countries have, with each other. To which Major General Peter Scott clarified that this is a political situation, and this political situation is not going to impact the military relations between the two countries. He said that he is hoping that this relation will be doing better in the coming days. But as of now, there is no impact. And yes, he is a very part of this 2-day press conference that is focused on the issues related to Indo-Pacific. We know that how countries treat India as an important partner when it is about Indo-Pacific region, and this is what was reiterated by the Deputy Commander of Canada. We asked him the very question as to if the kind of allegations or the kind of developments that we have seen in the past, that how several sort of statements from the leaders of Canada came out in public related to the allegations and related to a number of arguments over things that have happened in the past, but to which he clarified that he is not the right person to comment on it. And yes, the cooperation and the collaboration between these two armies will continue.
Okay, thank you for bringing us that context, Akash.